Texas, a punchy stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the UAB Blazers and the North Texas Mean Green. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Quick give. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Burton. Out wide right, it's Brown. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Now they'll run the draw. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield and
snags it, and he's open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll move the tight end. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Final game of the regular season, and you just hope this is not serious. Long way to go on 2nd down. Working the ground game. Makes the tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Moving the pocket, it's Burton. Fires to the wideout. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. The official says no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
From the gun, he'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Holds on, it's Milner. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Jackson will throw. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
2nd and long here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Milner. Got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for running room. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. right back to the well. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They're testing the right side here. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Here comes the heat. Reels it in. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Was to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Blazers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. RPO complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Handoff to the lone back. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Third and 6 yards to go. Jackson gonna throw it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
And there he goes. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work.
Here we go, ready. 129, 129. Ready, go.
It's a draw. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, UAB! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Milner. Breaks free, and he might be gone. At the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
Might as well give it to him again. Driven back.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Jackson will throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
North Texas to the line with a 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment, and you're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Drops back on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just got rid of that one.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keeps it on the option. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Look out! Gets rid of it.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
And the Blazers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Sells to fake. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Milner. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
There he goes. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Jackson gonna throw it. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And on that out route, third down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. In traffic, it's Brown. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, it's Burton. Setting up the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first. Heaves it deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 7 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Tigers, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Trying to establish the run. They put the brakes on it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Shoots it to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Not a lot of room to field this one. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Burton. Left side is Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Turns it upfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And the Blazers will have it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback keep. knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Smith. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Tipton. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
North Texas, after that big play through the air, back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Jackson will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Tipton. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Mean Green move the chains with the passing game. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
They're going to go for it on 4th down with a couple of good options, a 1st down or a touchdown. Needs it. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Mean Green. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Burton. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Ferguson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Making his first move. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They'll go with a direct snap. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Sets his feet. It's Burton. Spits it out to the back. Quickly complete. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Blazers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hand it to the back. Makes his man miss. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a creep.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UAB.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that drive covered just 44 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Milner. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Makes the catch at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They'll ride him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number 1.
2nd and long here. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
Just feeds the running back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And we are tied, and we have set the stage for quite a finish.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT? Or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Man, this is that spot in the game where it's kind of a little bit just weird, right? Like, I want to be aggressive, I want to go fast, but I can't just run 3 plays really quickly and let no time run off the clock and give the ball back to the offense. They got to get this first down. Get the first down, then I can be more aggressive, try to get in field goal range, because all I need is a field goal to walk away with a W.
Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Motion from the wideout. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He's got his man across the middle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just play right behind them.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense brings the blitz. They're trying to affect the timing of the quarterback. He was able to escape, get outside of the pocket, but just not able to connect with his target.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Going to the ground. Quick spin on the ride. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. The holder will kneel at the 33. A 43-yard attempt for the win. He's got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Dropping back, it's Burton. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.